Shalom and welcome everyone to the Universal Garden of Emunah. I'm Yonatan Galed. You are beautiful, wonderful people, and we're here in the holy city of Jerusalem in the Chutz Shel Chesed Yeshiva, directed by our beloved teacher, spiritual guide, Rabbi Shalom Arush, who is the author of this amazing work of art that we're sharing here together. And I'm very happy to be here again with you. Very excited. We have our cameraman, Alex. He's a cowboy today. That's amazing. We'll have fun with him also. But we have great things to learn, to share, to grow. And as always, I thank all of you for all the mails, all the feedback. That's really warming the heart. So I don't have words to express really thank you. So let's start, as always, with a little joke. This time, it's a question. Yes. Also, the last time it was, I think. Okay, it's a question. What do you call a Labrador? Yeah, this dog, a Labrador, that becomes a magician. A Labrador that becomes a magician. How do you call it? A Labracadabrador. Get it, Alex? Oh, yeah. I don't think you understand English, actually. Very good, very good. If you want to send us more jokes, of course, we've got a special mail that is yonatan.jokes@gmail.com. And if you have comments, if you have any ideas, things you want to tell us, whatever, you can write us to Yonatan, that's YONATAN, .emuna, EMUNE, @gmail.com. So, waiting for your mails, and we will announce, in the end of this class, shiur in Hebrew, we will announce a winner of the weekly raffle that will receive this book. Well, not exactly this one, because it's mine, but a nice copy of the book. So, let's start. We have entered a new world. The world of Emunah. What is Emunah? We said Emunah is the pure, authentic faith in the creator of the universe. And we will learn exactly what it means, how you can live by it, how your life can change. But we are just in the beginning, the foundations of Emunah. And we started with the questions. Every person's got questions about his life, about the world. He doesn't understand what's going on. Why things are this way and not that way. Why my life looks like this and another person's life looks differently, better usually, that's what we think. What's happening? Why I go through so many trials and tribulations? What's going on? What am I here for? So we started touching this great question, existence question that a person has. And let's continue. We're in the page 35. And we're going to reveal today the Creator's will. The Creator of the universe, which people refer to as God, the Almighty, Hashem in Hebrew. He has a will. He's got a will. He wants something from all this creation that He created. He wants something from us. Now, He doesn't want it for Himself. He wants it for us. He wants from us something that will serve us. Because, as we will learn, He's a loving Father. And a loving Father wants the best for His children, for His sons, for His daughters. So let's see the Creator's will. What does the Creator want from you? From me, from each and every one of us. So let's see the answer. Essentially, God has only one simple request from each of us. You know what it is? You can guess. That we'll be holy, that we will do certain things. No, the answer is very simple. That we get to know Him. That we get to know Him. And that's what reveals to us the book, the holy book of Zohar. You probably heard the name, the book of Zohar, which translates the book of splendor. And the book of splendor, Zohar, which is the foundation text of Kabbalah and mystic thought, says that the Creator created man, every human being, in order to get to know Him and to connect with Him, as we will learn. As such, the daily events and experiences of our lives are none other than personal messages from the Creator. Everything that happens to us is a direct message from the Creator of the universe. He's talking to us. He's speaking. We just need to know how to listen. So everything that happens is a personal message from the Creator designed to stimulate our emunah, our faith, and encourage us to speak to Him, to have a relationship with Him. Yes, with the Creator. He's not just, something separated, out there, that that exists. No, the Creator wants us to have a relationship with Him, that we will live with Him, that He will be present in our lives. So that's what He wants, and He revealed that to us. So we need to listen and see how can we actually live by His will. The Creator gives each person the particular circumstances of his or her life to help us all develop a close personal relationship with Him, thereby facilitating our efforts to get close to Him. That's what He wants. And if that's His will, that actually needs to be our will. We need to want it also and make the efforts to make it happen. The Creator makes no mistakes and nothing is random. That is very important. Because there are people that call themselves believers, but there are a few things that will say, that was random. That happened. It happens. Things happen. No. Everything, let's call it, is programmed in heaven. The Creator is in control of each and every detail in our lives. We need to remember that. So there's no mistakes here. Everything is exact. The knowledge that the Creator gives a person the exact conditions to accomplish his purpose and mission in life is what we call, in Hebrew, emunah shlema. What is emunah shlema? Complete emunah. A complete faith in Him. So it's a term in Hebrew, emunah shlema. Shlema is complete, emunah, faith, emunah, but we use the term faith. The knowledge that the Creator gives a person the exact conditions to accomplish his purpose and mission in life is called emunah shlema, complete emunah, and also happy with one's lot in life. When you are happy with everything you have in your life. The good things that you can refer to as good things, and also the things you see as bad things, things you would prefer not to have in your life, they're all a part of this package that the Creator gives each and every one of us for our good. It's for the best, as we will learn also. A person must know, I understand nothing. I know nothing, but I'm happy with my lot in life. All parts of this package are for me to make me grow, to make me come closer to the Creator, to know Him better, to connect with Him. This is an initial step to make the right choice in life. Once a person is aware of the Creator's detailed and exact supervision of his life, he becomes much more aware of everything that happens in his life, from which he gets to know the Creator. Our mission is to get to know Him. Why? We will learn. But that's our mission, to get to know Him. And that's the reason why we were sent to this world, which seemingly is covering, hiding His presence. So He sent us here to get to know Him, but the world seems to cover Him, to hide Him. So what's going on here? We will learn also. But that's our mission, to get to know Him in this dark world, this material world. A person must know that every detail in his life comes from the Creator, for better or for worse, what we think as worst or as bad. And all of this for what? To facilitate his accomplishing his mission in life. Now, frequently, when people ignore the Creator's personal messages, the Creator is compelled to send louder messages to wake us up. To wake us up, to make us understand there's something happening here. And that means situations of greater difficulty. Things happen in a way that will make us acknowledge that there's someone behind everything. These things are to wake us up so we can start searching for what's behind everything that is happening to me. Those who fail to get to know the Creator in good times risk being placed in predicaments devoid of any natural logical solution, where the only remaining alternative is to cry out to the Creator. Ultimately, we must all depend on Emunah. So if we don't see, we don't read the signs, we don't see the messages, we receive stronger messages. And if we ignore them, so we receive stronger messages. And so on until we are actually placed in a corner where there's no natural solution, and we understand that we can only cry out to a greater force, to someone that is out there, because we don't see no opening, no doors, no windows, we're stuck. So, a good advice for each and every one of us is to look for the Creator before He looks for us. Not because He's scary or no, nothing like that, because it's much easier when we do the work ourselves and we open our eyes and we do our researches and we look for Him instead of having to receive all kind of messages that will make us understand there's a purpose in this life, which is for our best. But let's do the work, before we are in this corner when we have no other way to turn. The beginning of Emunah. Okay, now we're starting to get to know this subject, this amazing world of Emunah. So, the Zohar, the Book of Splendor, says that the beginning of Emunah, listen carefully, what is the beginning? How do I start believing? But in a way that the Creator wants me to believe in Him. What's the beginning? How do we start? The Book of Splendor, the Zohar, says that the beginning of Emunah is the awareness that in addition to a physical world, there is a spiritual world as well. It sounds, yeah, sure, I understand that. No, it's very important to know. There is a spiritual existence, a spiritual realm that is not apart from this world, this material world. It goes together. It goes hand by hand. We are here in this material world, physical world, and we need to connect and first of all realize the existence of a spiritual world. And that's the beginning. That's where everything starts, because we will learn that the material world, this physical world, depends on what's happening in the spiritual world. And that we, each and every one of us, can actually, being on this this material world, can actually connect with the spiritual world, and in that way have a great effect on his life in this material world. We'll learn about that. So, we need to remember that in addition to this physical world, there is a spiritual world as well. Rabbi Nachman of Breslev, known as the great doctor of the soul, he writes, he implores us to remember the world to come. That's how he calls the spiritual world. And he says that a person must not think that there is only one world, only this material world. But remember always, we've got the physical world and there's the spiritual world. And we need to connect both. Then we can reach our perfection. Then we're doing our job that we were sent to do in this world. Connect the material world with the spiritual world and bring all the blessings and the abundance from the spiritual world to this physical world. Now, any emotionally sound person will not do anything without a purpose. Rabbi Yarush now starting to show us in a very clear way the purpose of life, actually. Any emotionally sound person will not do anything without a purpose. For example, if you ask a person to lift and lower his hand, just doing like this without stop, you see what I'm doing here? Do like that. You ask someone to do that for an hour for no reason. He will look at you as, what are you talking about? Please, can you do like this? Can you do it? No, I'm not going to do that. No, please, lift your hand and lower it. I'm not doing that. What's the purpose? He will ask you, what for? He'll surely refuse. And even for a handsome payment, maybe he'll do it in the beginning. Okay, easy money, I'll do it. But after a while, he will feel ridiculous. Like, okay, give me the money for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, an hour? This is exaggerated. What am I doing this for? He can't. If he can't see the purpose of what he's asked to do, he will refuse. He'll feel like, what am I? A dummy? What am I doing this? If we can understand this, then we can rest assured that the Creator doesn't do a thing without an express purpose. There's nothing in this world that wasn't created with a purpose. If we, as human beings, can't be satisfied, we will not do something without a purpose. So, without any doubt, the Creator of all worlds won't do and didn't make nothing without a specific purpose. It's absurd to think that the Creator created this world in its infinite details, majesty, and phenomenal beauty and wonders for no reason. Just, he felt like it. He felt like it. He said, I'll create a nice world. Just like this. No, of course not. There's a reason. It's also absurd to think that the Creator created man, humankind, human being, such a magnificent creation with amazing intellectual powers and powers of the soul for no reason. We're talking now in the most simple logic possible. I'm not bringing proofs, not from the Zohar, not from the Bible, just a person that thinks a little bit, looking around. What it is all of this for? There is a reason. There is a purpose. Mankind, a human being, with all the talents that we have, with all the the intellectual possibilities that we have for nothing. Just to create another iPhone, another microphone, another I don't know what. For that we're here? No. There must be a higher purpose to everything. So, everyone must ask himself, can my purpose in life be fulfilled in a world that terminates in death and decomposition? Could I have a purpose in a world that in a certain moment ends? Life ends in a certain moment. Can my purpose in life be fulfilled in this kind of world? Would the Creator give a person such wonderful spiritual and intellectual tools to enjoy 70 or 80 years of suffering on earth? And that's it? That's it. Finished. Do the spiritual tools disappear when the body's heart stops beating? That's unthinkable. There's no purpose then. Again, there's no purpose. What it's for? It's useless. It can be. We must conclude that the soul continues on after the death of the body, for then it merits its reward in the world to come. This world must be just a stage in something much bigger. It's an episode. It's a part of something bigger. Because if not, there's no real purpose here. It's a waste of time. So these conclusions that we're thinking about, that Rabbi Arush is showing us, is just thinking a little bit about life, about the world, without no sources, no books, no tradition, nothing. Just opening our eyes and thinking a little bit. There are rewards and punishments that are manifest in this world. An example is the success a person merits when he does the will of the Creator. The opposite is also true. The tribulations a person invokes by transgressing the Creator's will. These tribulations are designed to help a person find the right path and to learn whether or not he is pursuing the correct options in life. Everything in this world is designed to guide us to our perfection. What we call in Hebrew our tikkun, T-I-K-K-U-N, tikkun, which means rectification. We want to perfect ourselves, our souls. And that's why we were sent to this world, that in a dark, physical, material world, we will look for the Creator, connect to Him, and that's the way to reach our tikkun, our rectification, our spiritual rectification, to reach our perfection, to be complete. So we need to understand, a person's tribulations have purpose, to help guide him, and not to punish or torment him. We need to understand, we have all kind of religious concepts that we heard, that we saw. People think the Creator, God, is sitting there, waiting to punish us, to beat us up. That's such a lie. The Creator is our Father in heaven that loves us. And a loving Father wants his child to reach his destination, to concrete his potential, to be everything he can be. He's not, waiting around the corner to find, to see his mistakes, his wrongdoings, and then, boom, punish him. I got you. No. That's a huge lie that, unfortunately, a lot of people believe in that lie because it came from all kind of false religions that brought it to the world, and perhaps to scare their followers, to make them very good followers that won't go, not to the right, not to the left. Okay, I don't know, but the truth is, no. Hashem, the Creator, loves us. God Almighty loves each and every one of us. And it doesn't matter how holy you are, how righteous you are. First of all, you are His child. You are His son. You are His daughter. We're starting with that. After there's more things, okay. But first of all, my Father loves me the way I am, with my mistakes, with my wrongdoings, with my craziness. I don't care. He loves me because I am His son. I am His daughter. And everything that He does for me, everything that happens in my life is for the best, is to help me reach my perfection, to give me the best in the world, not in this material world, in the spiritual world, that is an eternal world. So we need to remember that. And these concepts are essential for what we want to build here. This building of Emunah, to understand how to live correctly in this material world and connect with the world to come, the spiritual realm, and by doing that, connect with the Creator of the universe and reach our purpose in life. So once again, a person's tribulation have purpose, to help guide him and not to punish or torment him. If there were a material world only, if we would say that only this world exists, the physical world, then one's difficulties in life make no sense. It's just a world of suffering. But when we realize that you can't say there's a purpose in such a short life where you suffer, you wake up, you go to work, you go to sleep, 70 years pass, 80 years pass, let's say 120 years pass, and you die. There can be a purpose there. The purpose is in a world when you can receive your reward, when you can work hard in the material world and then receive what expects, what is waiting for you in the world to come. So when we understand that, suddenly the difficulties in life start to make sense. They are designed to help us reach our perfections. They actually, every difficulty, every suffering, everything that happened not in the way I wanted it to happen is actually a blessing in disguise to make me grow, to make me search more for the Creator and get to know Him better. That's the purpose. And we will learn in the next shiurim, the next classes, how to do it, how to read the signs, how to understand the messages. We need to be experts, masters in this art of Emunah, so we can have an amazing life, the life that the Creator wants for us. So we're just in the beginning, and this is so exciting, but we need to have some homework. So next week we can take the next step. So what I would like each and everyone to do is to dedicate a few minutes to think about what we have learned here. And to start thinking about certain difficulties in his life, past difficulties, things that are hard for him or for her right now, and think, how can I look at this differently with the knowledge we just shared? How can this problem with my boss, with my mother-in-law, with my husband, with my wife, how can that take me to my perfection? What can I learn from this difficulty? What can I take to grow and to get to know the Creator more? That's our homework. And I will appreciate if in the comments or by mail you will send us this homework, your ideas, and tell us if you have reached a certain conclusion. How is it to look at the difficulties in life, having this point of view, which we will elaborate much more in the next shiurim classes. So that's the homework. I will appreciate also if you will write your answers in the comments section below, down there, because it will help other people that read it. And well, that will be amazing, because we're starting to get inside this amazing garden, the garden of Emunah, a garden that represents the amazing life that the Creator wants for each and every one of us. And now you know what time it is? We don't have a trumpet, but I'll use this. Oh, Alex, you are my trumpet, man. And we will announce now the winner of this week that will receive a book, The Universal Garden of Emunah. Yeah. And you know who the winner is, Alex? It's Rivki Farkas. Rivki, Miss or Mrs. Rivki Farkas, that didn't write us. You didn't write us where you're from. And, okay, we don't know, but please write us your details so we can send you the book. And please, from now on, people, write us where you're from. Give us a few details so we can share and get to know you a little bit better. So Rivki Farkas, you are the winner of the book this week. And I want to thank all of you that have written us. And that's amazing. It really encourages us. And you'll probably be the next winners. I'm pretty sure about that. What do you say? Yes. Как дела? Да? Yes, probably you'll be the next winners. Be patient. But the real winner is the one that takes the knowledge we're sharing and puts it into practice. Starts living by this divine knowledge, which, as we will learn, was passed from generation to generation. And today, through the camera, we can share it with the entire world. So we ask you also to share the videos with everyone you know. Help them have a better life, have smiles in their lives. And we love you all. And hopefully, next week, in this place, we will meet and we'll continue studying and growing. We love you all. And hopefully, we'll see a rectified world really soon. Spill in the days.